IKEA is actually 2 weeks ago we turned 75 years. And hopefully you can see, looking at me, I have not been part of the full journey. But you can say, to your question about our point of view on this market, it's, if I start with the facts, more than 1.3 billion people, the fastest developing economy in the world, middle class that is on the rise. So everything is right for us from a business opportunity and from the vision of IKEA to be part of creating a better everyday life at home for the many people. So for us, India has of course always been a dream. And tomorrow, the dream will come true. We open the first store here. And that is the first step in a long-term commitment for us in order to build together with India something that's good for us and something that's good for India.
Coming back to the second part of my first question, would you say it's the most difficult market? Because it's taken a while for you to kickstart operations. And of course, there was government policy involved. You were waiting for a few concessions from the government as well. Would you say it's been the most difficult market?
I wouldn't categorize it singularly like that. You can say when we enter new markets, competition can be an issue, legislation could be, pure financials can be, etc. But every time we step into a new market, there is normally a hurdle of things that we need to learn and that we need to find solutions with the market. The typically unique, I wouldn't phrase it as you did in your question because you talked about the long and painful. I would say we have had a very exciting collaborative journey.
Right.
When we looked first at India, the preconditions was not here. From a legislative perspective, which led to a cost situation that was not, we were not capable to make the investments. So in strong collaboration with the India government representatives, state representatives, there is a progressive and quite logic, I think, journey that India is on. And thereby we have found that collaboration has been the key success factor. That's why we are here today.
All right, congratulations anyways on breaking the ice. But if you were to compare the sourcing norms of India, and sourcing norms form a major part of MNCs like you, IKEA, which seek to enter jurisdictions like India, how would you compare the sourcing norms of India when it comes to other jurisdictions? Because you're a global player, you're a massive player, you're present in around 49 countries. Yes. How does the Indian policy on sourcing compare?
On sourcing products, you mean?
Yes.
Well, you can say our goal is to source products in an optimal way, and that means how can we provide all the benefits of a product and land it in a store to the lowest possible price? That is the goal. That means a variety of solutions. So in some of our categories, maybe it's enough with one industry, the transport cost is low globally. In other places, if you go to, for example, what has been a recent breakthrough for us in India has been upholstery mattresses. Right. It's bulky, it's logistically demanding, and before we were not capable to source it, now we are, so we are happy for that.
What's your take on the current business environment in India? Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, there's been a wave of fresh foreign money that has come in. He has liberalized the FDI environment. What's your take as a major player who's seeking their share of the Indian consumer pie?
Well, as some wise leader said a long time ago about India, it's not a shopping center to lead. We have the deepest respect. We look at our challenges and our journey, but looking at the transformation of India, we have only the deepest respect. The last period and decade or so, it has been, I think, a more self-confident India. An India that stakes out directions, maybe made in India for production, housing for all, but a confident India that is building towards managing a journey of transition of the middle classes, amongst many other things. And it's, we feel it's, even if sometimes you might have to take 2 steps and 1 step back, okay, there is a progression in that, and we are part of that journey.
Now let's come to the most important question, at least from the consumer's point of view. IKEA has made a big name for itself worldwide. Scandinavian design, minimalistic, functional design. You're also very, very popular for your affordable prices in other jurisdictions and mass volumes. Yes. So that's a niche that you've established for yourself globally. Absolutely. In India, the Indian consumer, I'm sure you'll agree, is notoriously price conscious. You have 7,500 products in this massive store in Hyderabad, 4 lakh square feet, out of which around 1,000 products are below the price range of 200 rupees. So would you say that with this kind of aggressive pricing strategy in India, that India is the least expensive market of IKEA globally?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. Maybe it's the opposite even. to the products that you refer to, the 1,000 products below 200 rupees, the 500 below 100 rupees, I would say is an additional effort from our side to be able to reach it. What is the challenge is that India is diverse in many ways, and it's also one of the most diverse places on the planet when it comes to income, meaning that you can easily end up in the trap to target upper middle class, etc. But our goal and our vision is always to side with the many people within wallets and try to support them in making an affordable home.
Swedish furniture giant IKEA is finally in India after a long and patient wait. Once the government had relaxed its sourcing norms for MNCs, finally the MNC, the iconic flagship Sweden headquartered company, is in India. It has made its debut, and we at ET Now have got a sneak peek into their massive 4 lakh square feet first store, which is at the high-tech city, the IT hub in Hyderabad. And if you're wondering where I'm in the middle of a model kitchen, which is part of a model house. So while I take you through the model house, I'll also tell you about a little bit as far as the IKEA India strategy is concerned. Now, they've started off with Hyderabad, but IKEA plans to launch 25 stores by 2025. So for all the viewers of ET Now in other cities, you'll have to be a little more patient. They'll soon move to Mumbai, to Delhi, to the NCR region. They'll also go to Bangalore, Chennai, and a few other cities. While I speak, we have now entered the IKEA model bathroom. Take a look at the minimalistic design. This is the popular Scandinavian design that has made IKEA a very, very household name as far as overseas countries go. The price point is going to be very, very crucial as far as IKEA's India success is concerned. Now, they are known to be an affordable company, but the Indian consumer is notoriously price conscious. This massive store in Hyderabad has 7,500 products, ranging from home furnishings to garden equipment to bedroom linen even, and to also lights. So there's a whole host of things that you can buy over here. And as a big shop for all the customers, 1,000 products are available for as less as 200 rupees. So that's very good news as far as the affordability quotient is concerned. IKEA is not a stranger to India. It's been around for almost 3 to 4 decades because it has been sourcing products from India for its other overseas global stores as well. So now, of course, it started off with its first launch over here. And another aspect that IKEA has to keep in mind, at least when it comes to the Indian consumer, and remember, Kishore Biani also recently said that he spent years trying to understand the psyche of the Indian consumer, and he's still trying to dissect the psyche. The Indian consumer is not used to the do-it-yourself strategy, which is why IKEA will have to heavily rely on after-sales assembly services. And this is where I believe the company has done its research, and they have tied up with Urban Clap as far as after-sales assembly services are concerned, because they have to pamper the Indian consumer to a certain extent. Mind you, all these products are only available currently in the physical store, which is in Hyderabad. They are not available online. Online shopping for IKEA products in India can be expected from 2019.